Hi guys, Deja here. Today we're going to talk about a smoky eye. Now smoky eyes can be pretty intimidating. I think the major misconception about smoky eyes is that it has to be black or gray. Really, smoky eyes can be any color under the sun. It's more of a technique, it's not a color. We are going to recreate the look that I have on today. I'm going to take off one of the eyes and I am going to start all over, and I'm going to help you guys understand what a smoky eye actually is. Now I am going to start out with a traditional black smoky eye, because if you can do a black smoky eye, if you can blend that out, you can do anything. And really the key about good makeup is blending, especially when it comes to eye makeup and smoky eyes. Let's go through a product list of all the things that we're going to need to recreate this look. First, we're going to talk about tools. I'm going to use 3 different brushes today. First one is going to be a 224 from MAC. This is a bigger, fluffier brush. If you don't have a MAC brush, just make sure that you have a fluffy brush that's round. I'm going to use a flat brush that has a little bit of a fluffy edge to it. This is a 239 from MAC. Same thing, if you don't have a MAC brush, just make sure that you have something that's flat. And then I'm going to go in and use a smaller blending brush. So it's still round like the first one and it's still fluffy, but it's a little smaller. I'm going to have my wipes on hand just in case anything falls onto my skin so that I can wipe it off and keep on going. I'm going to have my concealer on hand for later on after I execute the look, and I'm going to want to go back in and put my concealer on under my eyes. As a rule of thumb, when I'm doing makeup, I usually start with my brows and then I work my way down to my eyes, just in case anything falls onto my skin, so that I can wipe it off and not have to worry about going back in and redoing my foundation. However, if you like to do your foundation first, just omit the area underneath your eye so that you can wipe that off and you can keep on going, and then just go back in and add your concealer or your foundation on later. As far as the makeup products go that we're going to be using, I'm going to use my black from my Ben Nye palette, and this is just called black. I'm going to use my favorite mascara. This one is the Volume Mascara from Kevyn Aucoin, my very favorite. I'm going to use Feline. This is from MAC. This product right here is super soft. You want to make sure that if you're not using a kohl pencil like this one from MAC, that you're using something that is very soft, because when we put it on, we're going to want to blend it out. If you use something too stiff, it's not going to move for you. I'm going to use my concealer that's about a half a shade to a shade lighter than my natural skin tone under my brow. This is Studio Finish Concealer from MAC. My wild card to add a little bit of color later on, I'm going to use this color. It's called Stars and Rockets. It's an iridescent color. Basically what that means is that it looks one color from one way, but then it's another color from another way. There's a lot of colors out there like that. If you like to add a little pop of color, then I like to use the iridescent colors because they stand out really well. And this color is called Stars and Rockets, again from MAC. Then this color right here doesn't look that interesting. It's called Soft Brown from MAC, and this is going to be what is going to create this really pretty halo of color right here that's a little warmer. It's going to be something that we're going to add so that we can transition any dark colors that we have down here into our shadow, because if we don't have a color there, it's just going to go from dark to light all of a sudden, and you can take your color up a little too high, or it can just look like you have a line there between what the dark is and what the light is. So basically this color is going to help us blend, and I use this color a lot. It's a transition color basically. So that concludes what we're going to use as far as products and tools go. Now I'm going to take off this side and we're going to get started on some technique.